Hey YouTube, welcome back to Alicia's Spiritual Guidance. I'm Alicia. I'm going to do a Soul's Journey message with the Soul's Journey cards. So first and foremost, thank you for watching. Sorry about the background noise. I do live next to a freeway. Let's get started. So I'm gonna put like 5 of these. I'm trying a new spread. See how it's gonna come out. All right. I hope y'all can hear me because it's getting noisy now. I should have did this earlier when there are like no cars on the freeway. Alright. What's our Soul's Journey message for this week for the collective? Holy Spirit. Don't allow fear or shame to hold you back. A lot of times our doubts are rooted in shame. Our shame becomes sadness. Sometimes our sadness becomes anger. You know, it's all about working through our emotions and really processing our emotions so they don't, 1, cripple us, 2, control us, 3, run our lives, right? So let's see what we got. Alright, I'm not going to shuffle anymore. I'm just actually going to pull. The center of this message is success. Yes, I like that. This is you. Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love, period. I don't know about anyone else, but I personally feel like the ultimate power, the ultimate success is the ability to love, to receive love, to give love, and to love without conditions. You know, personally, that is the ultimate power, is being a being of love, of true love that radiates so high, because there's no conditions on your love. You don't require people to love you conditionally. You understand that they're able to love you from the space that they're at, and you're able to receive that love from where they're at. Also, you being able to give love from a space that you're at, whether it's a higher place than them or a lower place than them, you're able to give and receive and feel love. A lot of times we go through things, and a lot of people have been through things. They're not able to receive love. I've come across so many people, men included, grown men, that had the hardest time being able to receive love that was non-conditional, that was not conditional. Just somebody loving them and caring about them was so foreign to them because they didn't have that growing up. And a lot of women, and I work with children, and I see it a lot in the children I work with too, just being able to receive love and give love reciprocated is such a foreign thing these days, you know. So if you ask me success, this is you, right? This is what success is. This is what success looks like to you. This is what success feels like, is to know that there is no greater goal than to love. Our whole purpose is to love, to know love, to feel love, to give love, to receive love, to be love, right? The crowning energy is growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. See it through a vision of love. Everything that we go through, so this is the bottom of the deck. Everything that we go through, every lesson, every harsh life lesson, because lessons tend to be harsh. It's something we need to grow from. Is us being able to see, or us being able to, what am I trying to say? The lessons we go through is us learning and being aware of our ability to love, to see it from a perspective of love, to see it from a growth point of love. How can, 1, I love myself better? 2, how can I understand that maybe this individual who's teaching me this lesson, whether it be all relationship forms on deck, parents, whatever the case, whatever you have it, right? what is their standpoint of love? How are they able to love? Are they able to love, right? Growth in and expansion is understanding the awareness, the effectiveness, and the consciousness of love, growing in love, you know. The the foundational energy is death. I am learning that endings are merely new beginnings. Hoo-wee, transformation, change. This is beautiful on my table. This is all about transformation, transformational energy, allowing an old way of thinking, feeling, and speaking and being to die, and coming into this expansiveness. Someone really is stepping into their power of love, their power, their being, you know, their purpose in life. And their purpose in life is to give love to those who are not able to give it to themselves, you know. Whether you're giving love through your word, you're giving love through your touch, like you could be a doctor, a teacher, a counselor, a lifeguard, you know, things like that. Anything that allows you to give of yourself selflessly to help someone else. There are a lot of things changing. Some of you could have gone through, I feel like it's an awareness through a relationship. This all relationship forms on deck here. I'm being very general, but this definitely could have been a love relationship. It could have been a relationship with your parent, your sister, your cousin, your friend, coworker, whoever. Through this relationship, you're able to take a look at yourself and what it is that you need in order for you to grow and expand, or what it is that you would like to rid yourself of, behaviors, behaviors. I'm thinking in my mind it's maladaptive skills, right? So these are some behaviors that you could have learned, whether they weren't the very best. These were not very positive behaviors here. So whether it's you get angry, you start yelling and cussing because you don't know how to, you know, stop, think, process, take a step back, and then approach the situation when you're ready, when you're less emotional. So this is a behavior of you getting angry and cussing, a behavior of you drinking when you're stressed, smoking, could be smoking a lot of pot, whatever the case may be, or even smoking cigarettes, or overeating because eating, you know, releases some endorphins and makes you feel good, whatever the case may be. This is you learning or being aware of what those maladaptive behaviors are that have halted you, that have made you at times feel unhappy with yourself, judge project unto other people because it's something that you don't like about yourself. So now you're taking this long, hard look at yourself through this relationship and saying, these are some things that I would like to change. These are some things that I'm going to change, you know. Past energy, friendship. Yep. I love it. I love to see it. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Some of you, this definitely was a friendship, you know. Again, all relationship forms on deck. This could have been a friend turned into a lover, whatever the case may be. But like I said, this was a relationship that allowed you to see some behaviors that you're not happy with, that you have not been happy with. These behaviors were not rooted in love, you know. These behaviors were rooted from trauma, from trying to protect yourself, or so on and so forth, like that. A lot of hurt, you know, especially with that deflecting. I see I'm getting an energy of deflecting. Deflecting is something, you know, like roasting. I don't know, like I'm black, so we used to roast a lot, right? Roasting is a deflective behavior. But we won't get into that because that's a conversation we ain't even ready for. I'm gonna think on that one. But roasting is a deflected behavior because it's either I'm gonna roast myself or I'm gonna roast you before you can roast me, whatever the case may be. That was as kids, but as we grow up as adults and we become adults and we start to deflect, that becomes arguments hidden below the belt. You know what I'm saying? That quiet treatment. Ooh, I can't stand the quiet treatment. Ignoring somebody, ghosting type behavior. So this is, again, I'm just going to repeat myself one more time. Through this relationship, this friendship, this situation, you're able to see some things about yourself that you're ready and willing to change. Our future energy is the imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind, letting go of these blockages that you didn't even know you had because you've had them for so long through childhood. This childhood trauma, a lot of times a lot of the things we've gone through in childhood really blocks our sacral chakra, really blocks our creative outlook, blocks our creative expression, blocks our imagination. And the other day I was watching a movie and it was a black man in it, and he was telling his son, you want to be just like me, stop dreaming and grow up and look at the real world. Basically, again, a lot of trauma there. We won't get into it. But that doesn't just happen in movies. That happens in real life where people are, our parents, whoever we look up to, depending on what they've gone through, what it is they've imparted in us. Some of us, our creative nature has been blocked because all we've known was we need to work, we need to pay bills, we need to survive. We've been living in this survival mode for so long, that we didn't have time to stop and just create, be in our minds, create fairy tales, create storylines. We didn't have time for that because we were so busy just trying to survive. It's a time now where you have come to this growing point in your life, this expansion in your life where you don't have to be in this survival mode anymore. You don't have to. You got a place to stay. You got food to eat. You got a job. Everything's taken care of. Now you're in a position to where you can really stop and look at the blockages in your life and really start to remove them one by one. A lot of us, it's been our creative outlet because we weren't in positions to where we could dream or chase our opportunities because we had to struggle. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm getting here. So what I'm saying right now is you're in a position where you don't have to be in that survival instinct no more. You could stop and you could chase your dreams, chase your imagination, see what it comes up with, and go after each and every one if that's what you choose to do, because you are more than capable. You are strong enough. You are loved enough to do so, whether that's by people around you or you just loving yourself enough. Because you don't need validation from anyone but yourself when you look in the mirror and you look dead at yourself and say you are beautiful, handsome, smart, you're creative, your confidence is on 1,000. Get on your high horse and stay there, please. And it's okay to be on one, as long as just, of course, please remain humble at all times. You didn't go through the struggle to be not humble. You went through the struggle so you can know how to be humble and know how to love and give love to those who you see are in need. All right, we got balance, right? And then I'm gonna end it, y'all. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world. I do so without judgment. And then I'm going to just go ahead and touch on the abundance too, because it's staring at me looking good. Abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality with that imagination. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So let me just dial it on back, right? It is a time to let go of an old way of thinking and being and viewing and perspective of yourself. You have grown a lot through relationships, friendships, family relationships, all relationship forms on deck, to where you can get to this place of have success, embody that spirit of unconditional love as the Creator loves us, God, universe, whatever you want to call it, choose to call it. I wholeheartedly believe God is the ultimate power, because God is the ultimate love unconditionally. But we ain't getting into that right now. That's a whole other, you know what I'm saying? But again, you stepping into this ultimate energy, this ultimate spirit of love, and you have grown so much through these relationships that have let you down, that have hurt you. So many people have tried to break you. Oh my God, look. So many people have tried to break you. They've tried to play with you, play on your intuition, play on your emotions, play with your money, all of that. Ain't nobody broke you, because you're not meant to be broken. You're meant to go through things so you can learn, so you can heal and teach the next person. And that's just what it is. Okay? Ain't no ifs, ands. I ain't about to argue with you about it. That's just what it is. So no pity parties. No woe is me. No, oh, I need this drink. It's time to let go of all of that. Be mindful about what you're putting into your body. It's time to eat more fruits, more vegetables, drink more water, exercise. It's a whole lifestyle change that you're getting ready to go into, slowly but surely, whether you know it or not, because you've been called, and you don't have an option here. You got to do this work. I'm sorry. And it's okay, because there's abundance here, life balance, beautiful friendships you'll come into, nothing but success. Once you change that mindset, the world literally will be at your feet. Don't be afraid of this power that you're stepping into. Don't be afraid to make these changes. You can do it, and you will do it, and you're going to be very successful at it. All right. Yep. We got judgment and service out the it's time. But all right, y'all. That's all I got for you guys for today. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know if it resonates. All right.